This video is sponsored by Classic Football Shirts, the best place to get your classic and vintage football shirts. To get cheap retro Palace shirts, click the link in the description below. And for an extra 10% off, use the code CFSPJ10 at checkout. Hello and welcome to the Crystal Palace TV YouTube channel. I'm Fonson Greenbrook and today I'm bringing you a preview to this week's game against Watford at Selhurst Park. Crystal Palace welcome Watford to Selhurst Park, aiming to banish memories of a painful end to their draw with Bournemouth on Saturday. The Eagles dropped 2 valuable points when Christian Benteke fluffed an injury time penalty with the scores level at 2-2. The incident was particularly difficult to stomach as the signed penalty taker Luka Milivojevic, who'd already scored from the spot earlier in the game, had the ball taken off him by Benteke. And Palace will have to put that one aside as the Hornets arrive at Selhurst Park. The Eagles have won 4 of their last 6 games against Watford, including playoff and FA Cup success at Wembley, and could jump out of the relegation zone with a win. In regards to team news, Mamadou Sakho is set for a period out of action with a calf injury sustained in Saturday's draw. Joe Ward was out injured from the match against the Cherries with a groin injury, but has now suffered a tweak to his calf and is now ruled out of Tuesday's game. Yohan Cabaye, like Sakho, came off against Bournemouth, but Hodgson was pleased to report that the midfielder is available for selection, whilst Connor Wickham is still a couple months away from returning. The latest Crystal Palace podcast, where I review the game against Bournemouth, is now available on the channel. Click the I button now. In terms of my predicted lineup, I've gone with Julian Speroni in goal, with a back 4 of Jeffrey Slupp at left back, 2 centre halves of Scott Dann and James Tompkins, with Timothy Fosu-Mensah at right back. In the midfield, I've gone with Luka Milivojevic and Yohan Cabaye just in front of the defence, with Ruben Loftus-Cheek in a more forward role. And in my front 3, I've gone with Andros Townsend and Wilfried Zaha on the 2 wings, with Christian Benteke at striker. Don't forget to check out and download my weekly match review podcast later in the week for all this week's reaction. So thanks for watching, I hope you all have a good week and hopefully Palace will win all 3 points. All that's left for me to say is, remember to up the Palace!